What's up, guys? How we doing? It's Wednesday night. We're here. Mic is working. I've remembered to unmute it. You should be able to hear me. All is good in the world. How are we? Hope everyone's alright. You're not late, Bootneck. You are bang on time. Unless you wanted to see the intro and then you are late, but that's cool. How is everyone? How have your weeks been so far? Nice to see you all. Frederick, TJ, Tim, Victor... Oh, so many of you. Steen, Aaron, Scott, Hamish is in. How you doing? Marius, great to see you all. Callum, Johnson, Claire, how are we all? Hope you're having a good week. Scott George, nice to see you, buddy. Evening, Kyle. Excuse me while I cough. It's a problem with drinking tea just before you start. Dwayne, how's it going? Southern Lady 76. How are we, Krog? And Monster Player, and how's things? Good to see you all, guys. Right, we're going to start. What time is it? It's 5:15 in the evening here. So what I want to do is try and get these new bales wrapped and at least ready to go into the BGA, if not in the BGA, before midnight. TJ's off to watch episode 17. Some good stuff to come. Ozzy, how's it going? Taz, nice to see you again. Evening, Trey, how are we? Oh, better unfold this, hadn't I? It's been a while since I've used one of these. There we go. Turn it on, that would help. So, just a wee recap. We're going to plant grass in all of these fields. We're going to plough this one under in a bit. We've downloaded Thunder's Rocky Fields mod for a bit of a demo of that. So that could be quite good fun to see how that works. Quite excited to have a blast with that. I think it's one of the cleverest mods I've seen in a while, to be honest. Grumpy Gamer, how's it going? Hendrik, nice to see you. Oh, thanks for the reminder of what I did in episode 6, Hendrik. If somebody had asked me that, I would not have had a clue. Not an idea at all. So, thank you. There we go. Massey Loader. Was that episode 6, was it? Jeez. We've come a long way since then. So this field here needs planting. We've planted those two over there, but I do know that all of the fields need lime. SGO7. Welcome. Glad you could finally make a live stream. Live streams are fun. I think we have more fun on live streams than vids, I think it's fair to say, for the regulars here. Frederick, why do we wrap the grass? We're going to turn this into silage. Because then we can put it into the BGA and make substantial amounts of money off it. So, yeah, that's an alternative way rather than putting it in the silage pit, which is quite intensive workload-wise, whereas this takes a lot less time. So there we go. Funny Guy, welcome. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So the other news this week, if I hadn't already, I can't remember if I mentioned it already or not. I've hit bronze status with Giants Partner. I'm a bronze Giants Partner now, which means I'm going to get early access to FS19, so I'll be able to share it before it comes out with you guys, which is pretty cool. Very excited about that. I don't know if I get another plaque or not. I'll just have to wait and see. That'd be nice too. But yeah, no, that's pretty cool. Pretty happy with that. So thank you to you lot, because it's you lot by pre-ordering that's got it there. So that's very cool. Am I looking forward to FS22 SG? I think that's a definite yes, without question. It's some of the stuff I've started to see now is getting me really excited. Oh, I'll get a plaque. Excellent. I'll be sure to share that when I get it. Right, let's get these two done. There's not many. Right, there aren't many bales in here, I should point out, but they are all 22 or 20,000 litre bales. So there's a good amount in here. That is a good amount definitely in here. Oh, Scott. What a nice thing to say. And Argsy and I are going to do a live stream after Thursday next week. Thursday next week after FarmCon. What am I thinking? My head's all over the place. So we can look at after. That's the night after they demo the game play for the first time. So that should be good. That should be good. Right, there we go. That was quick. 5 bales wrapped. I think I've got them all. And so we just need to whip these down to the BGA. Now I don't know how long I have to wait before they're silage. Is it instant, or do I have to wait like a? That's your streaming night. Is it? It'll be late on actually. It'll be later than now because FarmCon doesn't start till like 8 PM I think in the UK, and it runs for a couple of hours. So it would be probably like a 10 or 11 PM stream. Atish, nice to see you again, my friend. Always nice to see my Indian fans in. Great to see you. Ooh. Forget the hinge on this is quite twitchy. Now I did turn my volume down for a video I was doing the other day, which is coming out tomorrow, which you guys are all going to be mega excited about. I'm not going to give it away, but it's going to be awesome. In fact, let me turn this back up. It's a bit quiet, isn't it? Let's crank up the volume just a little bit. Vehicle volume. There we go. Robert Dunlap, nice to see you. Neo, welcome from Brazil, my friend. How are you? How are you? Victor Cox, do you have to download 4 Seasons Winter? No, Seasons comes with all seasons already included, Victor. So as long as you download the Seasons mod, you should be fine. Right, let's go and just grab the auto-load trailer, shall we? Let's just grab these off the field. I'll check them before I dump... Well, it won't let me. There we go. Go. Let's go and pick this up. You would love to see a 16 times map. Well, you're in luck, Mark. I genuinely think I've got the... Okay, I'll let you into... Because you all bothered to turn up and see me tonight, I'll let you into a little secret. A rather well-known modder got in touch with me this week. And I'm trying to remember which buttons I should be pressing. There we go. A rather well-known modder got in touch with me this week and told me he'd been working on a secret project for over a year. It's not finished yet. It's quite a way off being finished. It's got a lot of work to do to it. And he asked me if I would like to do the exclusive, so nobody else has seen this yet, first look at the map and do a vid on it. So that's what I've been recording over the last 2 days. And it is phenomenal. That's all I'll say. I'll leave it at that. You'll just have to wait till tomorrow when I release it. I'm rubbish on iCrogmoose. Still a secret though. I'm not giving that much away. You don't know where it is in the world. But it's going to be good. It is going to be good. It's definitely got potential to be the best map ever for FS19 for PC, in my opinion. Right, there we go. That didn't take long. 6 bales. Let's get these dropped off by the BGA. Hogsy's you before the rest of us. Hogsy's sworn to secrecy though. Oh, look. Might just pick up another bale. That was in the shed. Oh, I love that. Love that. Right. Well, that won't go in the BGA, so... I'm actually doing everything without my HUD on, so I don't know what I'm doing. Right, here we go. Right, let's turn auto load off. Let's turn the marker position on. Shall we take it? That's too far away, I think. Asking for trouble if I unload it there. Should be able to drop them in front though, I think. Or do we need to drop them inside? I can't remember with a trailer. I know for the tipper you can drop them there. Right, let's give it a go there, shall we? Why? Ah, typically only 3 went in. Knew you had to be pretty close. Jack Holloway, nice to see you. Dwayne, I cannot confirm or deny anything. I will say no more on the matter. Ozzy's easily bought with a lamb roast. Yeah, he likes them with the fur on. Right, there we go. Let's drop that. Actually, can I get that plough out? In fact, let's drop these bales in before I put that other one back as well. Let's swap these. Evening, Jake. How's it going? Evening, Jack. Nice to see you. I say evening. You guys could be anywhere in the world, and it could be first thing in the morning, like Aussie. But you know what I mean. Nice to see you. And Donna Orange. Nice to see you too. I was too late with your bales inside comment, Cranky. I was too slow. Look at that, 3 20,000 litre bales. We've brimmed it, we've filled it up. There's not enough space for that last bale. That's promising. I think we've got some left over from the silage clamp the other day as well. So that's good. Put this one back where it was supposed to be. Not that I've had any need for this since I... These bales have sat here for an eternity. Because we've not actually just needed them for the horses or any of the animals. It's good to have a little supply there, just in case, you never know. You never know. Here we go. I may have spilt the beans on my surprise map video, but I've told you sworn to secrecy. He's my trusted partner in crime. Argsy's all-knowing anyway. Argsy was all-knowing before he knew that. When I spoke to him about it, he's like, oh yeah, that map by that guy. Okay, yeah, I know about that. I haven't told them, by the way, Args, just in case. I've basically referred to it as the map by the modder. Right, let's cut the edge of this new field, shall we? Let's get that done, because I said I would do that in the thumbnail, so kind of makes sense that we do that. As it's getting towards the end of the day, we'll probably do this as our last thing today. We might check the honey. Argsy is the future man. Right, let's get this unfolded. Let's get this on create fields. We'll have to recut the edge of this once we've done this. Now, I have got Thunder's Rocky Fields mod installed. And if you don't know about this, it's still in beta, but you can pick it up off his Discord. This is quite possibly one of the coolest mods I've seen in a little while. So let's see if we get anything whilst we're ploughing. Oh, I probably should put some weights on the tractor. We're sliding around a bit. But we'll cut this edge. We'll get this ploughed up, and then we'll let's see if we get anything. So listen out. If you hear a little clink or a tink, it'll be that'll be the mod doing its thing. And now I don't know if it works off fields or it has to work within field boundaries. I was reading up on about it today, and it is a little bit ad hoc when it happens. But I just think it's such a cool, like, realistic thing. Mighty Mike, how are you? Thanks, Args. I did get lost twice, so maybe not. Maybe not. I'm looking for a new multiplayer partner at the moment, if anybody's interested. I'm not. Got a brilliant save game on West Texas going on. Now, I was almost considering ploughing this and the field next to it together. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Oh, did you hear that? Who heard that? Did you hear that? Look. Look what's just appeared out of nowhere. Look. A rock in the field, just like real life. A rock in the field. Love that. So if we had a rock box on the front of the tractor, we could. I just love that from a realistic playstyle. That is such a good mod. Such a good mod. Now there is a sell a sell point, a drop point for it as well, but you can just move them to the side of the road if you want, or you can put them in a drop box and you can move them about. I'll try and demo this a little bit more. You can put them into if you put them into a shovel, you can put them into a trailer, and you can actually lock them in place as if you would if you had straps on it as well, so they don't move about, or you can leave them loose and rattling about in a trailer if you want to drive carefully. And it's completely random, spawns whenever and as ever. You can't control it, so it's just this randomizer that kicks a little stone out, and it's such a clever idea. Don't want to leave them lying around or get a bit of lag. That's a fair point, Args. I hadn't thought about it from that perspective, but yeah, maybe we'll go and pick them up afterwards. A rock box for the front. So some of the, like the 9RX has got a rock box on the front of it, hasn't it, and things like that. So I can totally see that coming, Taz. That's almost guaranteed to happen, that. Ah, Argsy's just getting me back because I outed him for leaving dirty machinery lying about. So he was looking for an opportunity to get me back. You can but laugh, can't you? I think there are, Args. I think there are some third-party just rock boxes. So no, we'll definitely see what we can find. You can put them in a front bucket actually. Oh, there's another one. See that? We'll put them in the front bucket, so we'll probably bring the Massey up here and I'll show you how you can pick them up and then anchor them in the bucket so that they don't fall out as well, which is quite clever. Robert Dunlap, the plough textures look so realistic. How do you do that? So if you're playing on anything other than the base game maps these days, Robert, most of the map creators put a thing called multi-angle terrain in, which basically means on the base maps, if you turn in the tractor, it only changes the ID of the ploughed state in 45-degree segments, and it looks unrealistic because you're right, you can run across a field at more angles than that. So these guys add in different. There's another rock, I heard it. It's stuck on the front of the plough at the moment, I think. Definitely heard another one clink out, didn't I? Did you? Yeah, there it is. Is it? Where's it gone? Yep, right in the middle of the plough. So they add more angles in, so it makes it look more realistic. It's one of the kind of basic things now. I could barely play a map without it these days. Such an important thing for kind of look and feel, I think. Let's just roll over that rock, shall we? But such a clever mod. Broken tines, yeah. Oh, it doesn't look like there's going to be mechanics and repair in FS22, which is a shame. Oh, the custom texture. I don't even think this is this a custom plough texture? I thought this is just the standard plough texture. But it is nice. Mike Cook, question for you, some guy. I tried running anhydrous on courseplay, and it worked. Tractor just sat there making ploughing noise. Something I'm doing wrong. Trying to work out what that could be. Sometimes you get them frozen. And you can just need to hit drive now to start the course. But yeah, something not quite right there. Yeah, I think it's a standard one as well, Args, but yeah. Listen, you're not a farmer if you don't have a broken tine in your selection of tools. Oh, there's another rock for breaking up stuff. Didn't work. I would try deleting your course and resetting it, Mike, and see if that kicks in. Wobbler, nice to see you, man. How's things? It is roasting hot in Scotland this week. It has been really... When I say warm, I mean it's like 23 degrees, which is warm for Scotland anyway, but it's really humid. It's really close and muggy. I'm literally sitting here sweating, which is a novelty. So we're going to have to remember where all... Luckily they stand out quite well. Look, you can see over there? You can see when they've popped out in the field, so... Evening Arctic, how's it going? Nice to see you. You think the ram is full of... Oh, there we go, another rock. It's full of straw from West Texas. Why is that? They should also make the rocks... They do, Tim. I dragged it along with the plough for a while, one over there. Ben Games, nice to see you. That'd be clever, wouldn't it, Hogs? just low enough into the ground that it destroys your seeder or your planter when you're running over it. SG, nice part of the world, mate. I grew up just outside Manchester. It did not, no, it didn't deform the land, unfortunately, Tim. No, again, a little bit of a limitation of FS physics there, I think. But it's definitely, I mean, for me, I think it's a... Oh, there's another one spat out there. I think it's a brilliant mod, so clever. I mean, Thunder does some good stuff anyway. Thunder's responsible for unit convert as well, if you didn't already know, and he's got a really nice particle system, so he does a lot of the... if you didn't know, for example, the Steiger, Carl Farm's Steiger, I think he did the particle effect for the smoke that comes out the stack that moves about with that. And also, he does a particle effect on Trailer Park Farm sheds, which is really nice, so... I think it's not going to be long before somebody comes out with a little rock collector, a little chain rock collector that you drag behind a tractor, so that would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Dog Van Boat, what mod do I use for textures and light? I am proud to say, Dog Van, I am using base game. I've not got a single shader on my machine. And textures... are just the ones that came with the map. So some of these will be custom textures. I think the corn in this one is custom. But the majority of them are whatever comes with the map. I don't tend to add in different textures. I know Argsy as Argsy's added them into West Texas for us. And I've added a few into my Seneca County series, but yeah, no, generally I don't tend to use shaders. Just to keep the performance high on my machine more than anything, so I get nice smooth vids for you guys to watch. So we'll not take long to get this done. We're going to lime all of these fields before we seed them though. Even the do I do the ones we plant? I probably will do the ones we planted as well. Thank you, dog. Yeah, no, it's I definitely got my graphics ramped right up. But yeah, no, I've kept it all pretty simple, to be honest. Evening, Adam, the Punisher. Nice to see you guys. 157 viewers. Nice to see you all tonight. That's great. It's Argsy and I were in fact debating the other day, actually, whether or not Wednesday night was still a good night to live stream after we got such good numbers on West Texas on Saturday night. Wet fields have a bigger impact in FS22, like trucks getting stuck. Rarely use grain carts. Yeah, I'm not sure it's going to, Hendrik. There has been a lot of discussion about deforming ground and mud textures. I think it might be something we see from a modder more likely than in the base game. But I would like to see something a little bit more balanced than the real mud mod. The real mud mod is too extreme, I think. Almost need a kind of pared down version of that would be good. iTin, yes, if you turned, you need to go into the console and unlock the frame rate. And then it should run above 60 frames per second, although you'll probably find that even with a supercomputer it will barely run much more than 60 frames, because it's not brilliantly optimized. Something we're hoping for in FS22. And the lag from Real Mud Mod, yes. Another reason why... oh, there we go. Another rock just clinked. Oh, it took a while to appear then, but there it is. See, there isn't that many. There's not so many that it doesn't feel like it's unrealistic, which is quite nice. And I wonder if the bigger the field, the less it does. There we go. Ben Games, last time you checked, there was 18k subs. Yeah, it's they've jumped up quite a lot in the last few weeks. We're on creeping towards 22,000 pretty quick. So yeah, no, it's brilliant. It's appreciated that you guys want to come and watch me drive a virtual tractor around a field so often. So that's good. I've actually been surprised how there's a couple of vids. Peace River was definitely, well, it wasn't a huge surprise after how popular the map tour was, how many views I got on that vid. But do you know what, the one that surprised me the most is my my studio tour. That's been doing really, really well, and I'll be honest, I was really reluctant to do that because I was like, does anybody really care what my setup looks like? Turns out you do, so that's brilliant. The Punisher, what good map to do survival type playthrough on? I would try New Lands. Like I say, I think No Man's Land's kind of been done to death by everybody now. I only want to see the sim rig. I've barely sat in that the last couple of weeks. Been so busy. We are the MTV Cribs generation. That's true. That's true, Dwight. Yeah. Last Braveheart. Thank you, man. I'm assuming with a name like that, you're of Scottish. Oh, look, we had one caught around the plough as well. So there's two together there. I really almost don't have enough power for this plough. Aaron, I haven't played Automobilista 2 yet. No, I'm still doing a bit of iRacing and Assetto Corsa. They are keeping me busy at the moment. And I'm trying desperately not to buy the new F1 game. But yeah, I might fall off that wagon pretty quick. Now, wrong with pink socks, Scorpion. Pink socks apparently make you go faster. Oh, there's possible the plough is broken, Krog. But actually, when you see me running down here on a downhill, I think there's some life left in the plough. You know what? We'll repair it though and see what happens. Sell all the rocks as pets. I like it. Is Newlands Precision Farming ready? It is indeed. It is indeed. Let me just check and see this. It will need a bit of a repair, but I don't think it needs that much of a repair. Where is it? I've actually got quite a look at the amount of stuff that I've acquired over the years. I've got some honey. Oh, go and do some honey in a little while. I think we've got some of that ready to sell as well. Where is it? There it is. Repair. Oh yes, 171,000. I'm guessing that was pretty close to being ready for a repair. So, yeah, well played, Krogmoose. I hadn't spotted that. Maybe I will build a dry stone wall, Jeffro. That's not a bad idea. Maybe that's the next step for it. It's construction. There is quite a lot, isn't there, for such a small field? I wonder if there's too many. I wonder how dynamic it is. I wonder if I mean, this is slightly different because it's not a legitimate field size. I was wondering if it looks at... I was slightly worried it wouldn't work on this, just because it's not a real field. It's not a defined field within the map. So when I was reading some of the stuff on it, I thought maybe it was only going to work within the boundaries of fields. But a lagstone wall. Build a wall to keep them out. Or keep us in, I don't know which. Oh, another rock. Hoping for quite a big payday. Like I said, we'd left some of the silage from the silage pit still to go in there, as is those 6 20,000 litre bales. So we could be on for some decent money at the end of today, which I'm looking forward to. Right, there we go. That bit done. Let's go and get some more. Is there a stone picker mod yet? Not yet, Tim, but I imagine there's probably some modder working furiously on it as we speak. Oh, Hamish is on fire tonight. See, we've got Mark Thor's dissecting it already. It's like, oh, how's he done that? He'll be pulling it, he'll be pulling the XML apart. If you pick the stone out of the field, will it regenerate random? That's a good question, Tim. I expect it will. I think it's just, you know, every time it does something, it's uncovering a... it's uncovering another new covered stone from under the ground somewhere. But we'll find out, because we'll once these are done, we're going to have to plough them under again, because we're only going to do one round of grass on them, and then we'll go back to cereal crops. So yeah, it'll be quite interesting. And we've got the cornfield at the top. There goes another one. In fact, is that the one that we caught? No, so it was a new one. We're dragging along one with the plough as well now. Cameron Tennyson, we are going to plant grass in all our fields. We're going to do a very big silage harvest this time, and try and make ourselves a good mountain of cash. Just for a bit of a change, and then we'll go and try some different crops again after that. It's got dark quick tonight, isn't it? Crikey. I never work in the dark. It's not home walled dark though yet, where you can literally not see your hand in front of your face. They did indeed, Scott. I think there was one waiting. We'll maybe just check once we get this last little bit of field to plough. Potato harvester picked up the rocks, so he had to sort them out. That's quite good. I like the idea of that. Some good ideas coming up here. If only we had a modder to build us something. Now, I don't know whether or not it works with seeding as well. I can't remember if it's just cultivating and ploughing and tillage, or if it'll come up when you're seeding. Or even combine. I wonder if it works when you're combining, because that's a thing, isn't it? getting rocks caught in your combine, so that would be really interesting. I imagine he's not listening, Cranky. He's probably already got it up on his computer and is pulling it apart. Cultivating and ploughing only. Rock picking is never done. That's a good point, Tra. Remember though, this is just a demo. This is literally a beta version. So knowing Thunder, he's gonna add more to it as the time goes on. Now I was going to pick these up tonight. I can't do that now because it's too dark. So we'll do that first thing in the morning because I do want to show you how we can lock them in place in the bucket of an excavator, or actually lock them in a trailer as well. Do I plan on using the Resto Fordson for anything or just decoration? To be honest, I don't think it's got enough power, to be honest, Aaron. But that's not to say I don't have plans for it. Maybe a future episode coming up. We'll have a little bit of a storyline with it. So there we go. Field done. We have a new field, and it feels like quite a decent sized field as well. So let's run this back to the shed. We'll skip forward time. We'll check that last bale's gone into the BGA. We'll skip forward time, and then we will go and pick up these rocks in the morning, and also see how much money we're going to make. Evening, Cobble. Nice to see you, mate. How's things? Maybe we could treat ourselves to a new tractor. Kind of fancy a new tractor. Not had a new one for a while, have we? Not that we need one. It would just be a. It would be a vanity purchase. I think it talks to us expanding the farm, doesn't it? Here we go. Drop that in there. Tanya, hola, how are you? Nice to see you. There we go. We will need a rock sell point now. Well, you've got a rock point. Now, I wonder where this is. I haven't found out where this is yet. I wonder if it's in miscellaneous. But you do have a point where you can dump the rocks. In fact, we'll put one... There it is. Rock pile. But what it doesn't do... I think that's to cut down on lag. But you can drop them. We will drop one of those in, actually. Just for fun. But for now... Hey, Elaine. No worries at all. Glad they have helped you. That was kind of the aim when I set it up, was to kind of share my experience. So if that's worked, that's a positive. So, yep, all the bales are in. I think we just zip forward to... Well, let's zip forward to nearly midnight, shall we? And then we will see what sort of... So there's your animal upkeep. There's the horses. It's a day of horses being looked after. It saves me a lot of hassle having to ride horses. And we'll jump forward to midnight. Let's jump it forward a little bit more, shall we? Preston! How you doing? No, you've not missed much. We've just done a bit of baling. And we've ploughed a field, which has uncovered a load of rocks. So there we go. Right, moment of truth. 104,000 from the biogas plant. That is not to be sniffed at, is it? Happy with that. £500 from property income. I'm assuming that would be the honey? Anyway. Good money. Good money. Aussie odd, should I say. Good evening. Just start playing the game. Just watching your vids. Well, welcome to the club, man. You will get lost in this game. It's got so much that you'll never kind of finish the game. There's so much to discover about it, which is brilliant. Ooh, Trow, that's a good call, the Alice Chalmers. I don't have it installed. But that is a good call. How much is it? Just out of interest. That is a good call. If I had it installed, just made a 60-meter head. Oh, you're not gonna let me forget that one, are you, Chris? Mark. Evening, Chris. Nice to see you. Left the lights on. Battery's gonna be flat. $135,000. That's too expensive for me. That can't afford that. It's crazy prices. Botar, what's happening? Nice to see you, buddy. Liming. We going liming. The gaming ender's feeling sick. Well, we better cheer you up then. At least distract you with our Bulls Gap gameplay. Can't see for looking. There we go. Ace Traction King. No, that's a terrible mod. I'm waiting for the new one to come out. Globy, thank you so much. That's a very nice thing to say. I try my hardest, but that's great to hear that. Thank you. Right, let's go and check some honey. Is there a better way to reverse in this game? You keep jackknifing, lol. Practice is the only thing that will get you better, Elaine. But I can relate to that. It's definitely harder in game than it is in real life. There we go. Why is he turned off? Doesn't seem to be making a lot of noise. Ah, he needs to be spawned, that's why. Oh. Can I access it here? No, I have to go into it. That's fine. Wait a second while everything freezes. Please don't crash, game. That would not make me happy. I know it's freezing because additional game settings. Anybody else have this? Additional game settings is there's definitely a lot of lag in that menu. It takes a while to load that in. I'm not sure if it pulls in all the information randomly each time, but it does slow things down for a minute. So it's better to keep it off that if you need to. Right, honey box full. Maximum. There we go. Oops. Oh, I long for better physics in FS22. Just a little bit better. A little bit more dexterous with the fine movements would be enough. If you know what I mean. But we'll survive. We'll survive. Okay. We're looking good with the honey. There's 4 empties in there. Can I be bothered emptying those at the moment? No, we've got enough going on there. Grand, we'll leave that. Too many rocks. How am I liking the honey and the fruit trees? They are high maintenance. Trower, I think that's probably the best way to describe them. High maintenance. Logan Sawyers, nice to see you. Yes, please don't spam. I will get round to spotting your comment. There is a 60-meter header actually. Pretty sure in the Iconics pack there's a ridiculous one. Jaden, nice to see you. Thanks for joining the stream. Hope you're doing well. Right, let's get these rocks picked up. In the old 12-mile-an-hour digger. Never get rid of this though. Love this digger. Got an absolute trooper. There's certain vehicles which will never get sold. Right. Also run over it. So you can drop them in. You're not going to see this very well, but see how that's moving about there? I'll probably put another couple in just to add to the example. This one looks like it's half buried again. Oh, that one's stuck. That one's half buried. See that? Oh, there he is. Popped above the ground now. Good old FS physics, eh? The Iconics one doesn't use AI correctly. I think that's the least of its problem scope. It doesn't use realism properly. There we go. 3. Crikey, there is a lot when you come back and look at it, don't you? Can you auto-load these? Is that built into the mod? So I should show you actually when you're in the vehicle. Let's pull up the menu here. So, oh there you go, we have got auto-load. Containers unlocked. But look at this, if I move backwards and forwards, you can see them. I'm going to find an example of them moving about like that. But if I press the L button, look. They're stuck in the bucket now. So that's quite nice if you don't want stuff to, if you don't want to lose stuff. Well, it's pretty cool, that. Might do it when we've got a few more in. This bucket doesn't tip back either, so it's prime candidate for turfing stuff out. But so good. Such a clever mod. Such a clever mod. Oh, so we're going to have to put this on West Texas, aren't we? There it is. What we'll do, we'll get the rock spawn point, or the rock pile point, and we'll demo that as well. It's quite cool. There's one I missed over here. But this is great. Will the novelty wear off? Maybe. Maybe. But for now, I'm loving it. So the ones you add after locking them move about, are they locked? I think it works the same as straps on a trailer, Jeffro. So if you've locked stuff down and then you add more stuff, like on logging. In fact, let's give it a go, shall we? Let's do a live demo. So there we are, loose rocks. See that moving about? Hit the L button. All locked in. So let's chuck another one in and let's see what happens. Ah, see? It moves about, but it also, look, it turns them into a graphic rather than a. So that's interesting. Clever way of doing it. Clever way of doing it. Trey, is there any indication for rocks other than noise? They play with no sound and wouldn't know when I hit one. No, mate. I think it would just pop out behind your machine. That'd be the only way you'd see it. I'm pretty sure that somebody will come up with an alert sometimes, like the fill level alert for combines. Somebody will come up with a visual flash, won't they? In no time at all. Okay, so there isn't... I don't think that's overkill in terms of the amount of rocks in the field. What have we got there? 10? 11? Something like that? So you could... oh look, our grass has started to grow on those fields. That's good. So you could utilise it to your favour. It would definitely help. I mean, the other option is you have a rock box on the front of your tractor, and every time you uncover one when you're ploughing, you... let's plant that rock box, though, or that rock pile, because I think that helps with limiting the amount of lag, doesn't it? So let's put it under the trees here, because we're not going to cut through there, because over there is somebody else's land. So there it is. So we should now be able to tip these, and they will just disappear. Nope, they've all gone. They've gone already. Disappeared for forever. That's quite cool, isn't it? That is a very good tool. 20 kgs is a bit much for the size of those rocks. Yeah, I think Thunder had done that. To start with, I don't think you were able to pick them up by hand. I think that's the important thing with that. You've got to pick them up by hand. So, need a rock cell, but yeah, somebody would buy rocks like that, wouldn't they? But there we go. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool indeed. Right, we're going to plant some... No, we're not. We're going to lime some fields. Do we lime this grass even though it's started to grow? I want to, because I want to maximise the yield. I want this grass to be the biggest yielding grass we've ever had. So I am going to lime it, even though it'll look ugly. I will lime it. I need to go to the lime sell point though. Yeah, you could add the sell function, and that wouldn't be too difficult to do, would it, Mark? Pretty straightforward stuff. Right, I would like to use my auger wagon for lime. The problem with that is my auger wagon is full of... there's a John Deere. I'll take the John Deere to the fill point. It's currently full of fertiliser. So I'd need to drop that somewhere. We could drop that in a corner of a shed, I suppose. Could we drop it in the corner there? Yeah, let's do a bit of shuffling around with this stuff. See if we could dump it in the corner of the shed next to that straw. We don't need to plough anytime soon. We're going to need this trailer before we need to plough again, so... There you go. Take it to the power washers. Don't know what you're talking about, Args. Remember, it's still a no washing July. Evening, Sai. How's it going, man? And Morella, nice to see you guys. How are we? 6,000 litres of dry fertiliser of my very own making. Keith O'Sullivan. How are you, sir? We've got a few Irish folk in here that drop in every now and again. Let's see if we can mix our fertiliser and our straw up. That'd be good, wouldn't it? See how big a pile we make here. It's going to be quite a big pile, actually. Not going to let me unload it all, is it? There we go. Let's turn it off for now. Let's try and reverse that into the corner a bit then. Ball fountain, nice to see you. How's things? Gonna have to do some deft manoeuvring to try and get all of this in here. There we go. 8. 3, 2, 1, 0. Bingo! We got it all out. Good. Not particularly elegant, but now what we've got to do is get this out of here. This could be more challenging than anything. I think we might be stuck. Oh no. Nothing like a 20-point turn to get us out. But it's nice to have you here, Paul. Great to have you here. So we will head up and we'll grab some lime for this, and that should keep us occupied. Bocky, nice to see you. Thierry, have I tried the fireworks mod? I haven't yet, Thierry. It did look quite good. I don't know whether I don't have a purpose for it. Maybe we should come up with a reason for doing it. Can't wait till Christmas, can we? We've got to do it sooner than that. Maybe when FS19 comes out, or kind of decide, should we do a? It's 25,000 subs. Is that a good time to do a celebratory live stream? I didn't do one for 20. Could do one for 25. We could use the fireworks then, couldn't we? Fireworks when the cows arrive in West Texas. That's a good one. That is a good one. Right. Let's get to the lime point. 5th of November. We've actually found out 100 reasons to use them now, haven't we? 25 Fridays. Is that right, Corden? That's kind of depressing, isn't it? Because it feels like the height of summer still. There you go, Fusion. Everybody go and watch Fusion on his 182 subs firework. Right, where's the line points? Here, isn't it? I thought there was an auger here. I have never been on this side of the map. I wonder if it's over here then. Is it in here? Now I'm confused. Maybe it's over the road. There's certainly a seed one over the road, isn't there? I thought there was a sell point there. I'll have a look on the map. That would be sensible, wouldn't it? Imagine that. Lime facility. Do I need a digger? That's a bit annoying if I do. Do we have augers installed? Is this usable lime? It doesn't look like it. Well, it does now when I'm standing on top of it. We go back to the map. I'm going to go here. What if this end one is right? I'm going to try that, Args. Exactly what I'm going to try now. Nope. Not getting anything there. Think he needs a little auger. It doesn't look like deformable lime, does it? You know what I might do? I just thought this would be easier. I thought this would be easier than just buying big bags of it and driving it over on the truck. Turns out, it's now turned into an epic. Right, we'll just borrow this. Maybe we'll get a bucket for this, shall we? Drop the load off. Is the auger I'm going to just grab a bucket, I think, Args. And if it doesn't work, it's only the price of a bucket, right? There we go. CSZ pack, where are you? Telehandler. Have we got a decent bucket size here? Literally, the CSZ pack and nothing else. That was the Magsy stuff at the start. What's that? 2,800 for a bucket from there. 3,000 litres. Oh, that'll do. Cheap as chips. Does the auger wagon take lime? I'm going to say yes, but now you're making me paranoid. Oh dear. This one? No, even that one doesn't. I thought that one did as well. Right. Okay. Okay, yeah, you guys aren't even following me anyway. What do you care? You're just busy chatting. Right. That was the biggest waste of money ever. Lost about 500 quid on that, but it does mean I know what I'm doing now. I will send him home. I'm so glad I emptied all that fertilizer out onto the ground as well. I am winning at life right now. Thanks, Taz. Polycount Taz cares. It's a good job you're all chatting amongst yourselves, actually. Just hide the shame. FSG's shame. Right, let's send him home on auto drive. Let's go and get this because it's empty. It's set for pallets. I'm not sure if that'll work for big bags or not, but if it doesn't, we'll load it up manually. Yeah. Like a unified look away. Like 170 people turn off their monitors and... Oh, we've lost a load. A load of people just quit. Like, this guy's a clown. Doesn't know what he's doing. Lancy boy! How are you, sir? Nice to see you. Everybody say nice things to Lancy, or he'll take American farming life off the mod hub. Right, let's get some big bags, shall we? Or do we get pallets? How much is in that? 1,000 in that. In fact, have I got lime pallet limestone? Totally. 400. Right, that'll do. Let's get a few of them. Premium limestone. Only the best. Oh, bulk, we can double up as well. I like that. Right, let's get a few of them. Probably more than we need, but... Get them lined up. What do you expect, Lancey? You're the man. As Hendrix just said, you are the man. Exactly, we all need to go onto the mod hub and vote American Life Farming as a 5, because it is a good map. It is absolutely a good map. Right, let's turn that off. Let's head with this. Surely there's enough lime here to keep us going. James Kerr, nice to see you. Joe Decker, nice to see you, Joe. There we go. Well, now's the first time you should scorp. Just a little bit slowly over that bump. I need to go into Giants Editor and get rid of that roadworks. It's been there too long now. And I keep forgetting about it. Evening, Logan, how's it going? Struggle is real. Facts. The struggle is definitely real. Do I need to put another layer of fertilizer in this field as well? Into the corn. Man, that's grown quick, hasn't it? Look at that. That's grown seriously quick. Very good. Yeah, realistic roadworks, you're right, Tim. Oh yeah, big thanks to Lancey. Good reminder, Args. Lancey was very generous and he put our names in the credits in the XML for American Life Farming, which was a lovely gesture, I thought. Very, very nice of you to do that, Lance. Dazza, nice to see you. How are you? Well, let's drop this here so it's easily accessible for refills. Let's put that auger wagon back away. At some point I'll shovel all of that fertilizer back into it. Grumble, grumble. Greg, is that right? You got a lot of rocks on the farm, have you, man? Can we bribe Mrs. Olsen with a Farm Sim Guy mug, Hendrik? Would that cheer her up? We know what the deal is on this channel, right? What do we say when it comes to the ladies in our life? Repeat after me. I'm waiting for the chat to catch up now because I know I'm about 10 seconds ahead of you. There you go, Mark Thor. I was ignoring the other ones or I'll get a slap. Now. Yes, dear. But yes, happy wife, happy life. Always a winner. Now, I wonder if I have to unload it off this trailer before it lets me fill things up. Or have I made another faux pas? Probably. You know me. If there's an excuse to get it wrong, I can get it wrong. Let me Do I need to unload it? Just do that. Yeah, there we go. Don't you worry, there's a reason I'm planting a load of fields of grass, Taz. We just need to make it grow quick, don't we? There we go. Yeah, I think I picked, when I say I picked, that's an absolute laugh. She picked me, let's be honest. But yeah, I got lucky too. Definitely score. Mrs. FSG's a good one. There we go. Madison, if you are lucky enough to be a wife and have a wife, it's a double win, right? Surely. You're both happy. That's the difference. We just said happy wife, happy life. I'm joking. Of course I'm happy. Mike Hansen, nice to see you, dude. Dazza, Mrs. Dazza always tells you how exactly. Yeah. It's always a nice reminder of that. Joe, what map am I using? It's Bull's Gap. Sorry, totally lost myself there. No Arctic. There will be no. No, we've already tried the mower mod. It's the demo of Polycount's brilliant John Deere 200 series mower. Fantastic thing. Thank you very much, Mike. Yep, that was it's a lovely milestone to have hit, I have to say. In less than 12 months as well, which is just astounding sometimes. When you kind of put it into context, it's kind of nuts. I crept into the... I'm in the top 1 million YouTube channels in the world now. Way to go. Only thing worse than beets is potato. So... Let me clear this up. I had a beet nightmare, right? We all remember that, and we all still laugh about it. Well, you guys laugh about it. I still wake up in cold sweats in the middle of the night. But the reality is, I've always said this all along. Sugar beet isn't the enemy. Bad machinery is the enemy. Never try and do potatoes or beets on a budget. If you've got a £500,000 Holmer machine, it's a walk in the park. There we go. Joe Decker, where am I from? I'm from the UK. I'm currently based in Scotland and have been for the last 20 something years. But I'm originally from down further south. You see, Args, you went too early on potatoes. Went too early in the episodes. It was the chain mod that fixed auto drive. That'll be never seeing the light of day again. That clever mod. Exactly, Taz. Exactly. I made bad choices. I made bad mod choices. So I will do. Oh, nice, does it? Good night out in Dundee. Keeps you on your toes. So yes, I'm not afraid of Field 9 potatoes. I am looking forward to it. I'm kind of hoping that people will have all forgotten because FS22's come out and JS Mapping don't bother upgrading it before they for FS22, and it's just a thing of the past. Am I allowed to wear a kilt? I was allowed to wear a kilt on my wedding, but my Mrs. FSG said she would only marry a guy in a kilt, so I got permission. How am I surprised that you guys aren't forgetting? Spudnik mod does look really good though. Argsy's review of that the other day was awesome. So yes. Yes, and I will say now, while I remember, if you haven't pre-ordered FS22 yet, and you want it on Steam or Giants, go on over to Argsy's channel and sign up there, because he's not hit bronze yet, and we want him to get early access too. And you can get discount on the Steam key as well, so I know a lot of you play off Steam and would prefer to get it off Steam rather than direct from Giants. So Argsy can give you Steam. I can't because I'm an exclusive partner, but Argsy can do Steam keys, and he's doing 10% off them at the moment. So you save yourselves a bit of money too. So go check out Argsy's links and get buy-in. I think we'll get some news on the collector's edition in the next couple of weeks, I think. I expect we'll probably hear a little bit more about that at FarmCon. No worries, Args. I mean, to be honest, I really wanted to make sure we had early access on the channel. It would have been a travesty if we couldn't play it before it came out. So now we've done that. Everything else is a bonus, so I might as well send them your way. We'll be giving away a few copies as well on the channel in the upcoming few months as well. So you can stay tuned, and there you go, Taz. So stay tuned because, like I said, we'll give away a few copies. You might be lucky enough to not have to dip into your pocket at all. George Jones, nice to see you. How's things? First multiplayer game on FS22 should be our goal. I agree, we should be... see if we can get a multiplayer going before the game's out, so people all the new cool, hopefully, all the new cool multiplayer stuff you can do. Like Mick Hucknall. I'm doing well, George. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing good. Oh, that's a good idea, Dwight. I like that. Bit of cross-game utilisation. Money's too tight to mention. Can I just say, I cannot, and I have no reason for it. But as somebody grew up with Simply Red, I cannot stand them. Cannot stand them. Terrible music. First community-sponsored member multiplayer. I think we could make that happen, Tim. The only thing is probably there are no multiplayer. There probably won't be any multiplayer servers set up at pre-release. We might have to do a local game. Don't know. We'd work it out. Simply awful. Exactly, Cranky. Mr. Rui, if you click on the multiplayer option on the main menu, you can pick different servers to play on. Most of them are private, need a password, but you can find those pretty easily. George, how long am I streaming for? It is 10:30 here, or an hour and a half in. Probably run for another hour or so. We'll see how we're getting on. Something like that. Just started Charwell Farm. Late to the party as usual. I know Charwell's a great map. There are some that last the test of time. Do you have a list of all the names for pre-orders? Combine that list with Argus, and that could work. That could work. I've got too many though. I think I've got about 25 so far. FS22 should be integrated with Euro Truck Simulator. It could pick potatoes and sweeten them, bring to Scotland. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I see Custom Modding's new low-loader trailer is going to be in ATS or ETS as well, isn't it? There we go. Let's get all of these done, shall we? I can't believe we've not had to fill this up. Kind of over-purchased on my lime again, didn't I? Typical. Do you broadcast in 4K yet, Taz? No, I do not. It's... in fact, I'm not sure YouTube lets you stream in 4K. My vids are 4K, but they're upscaled from 1080p. Because to be honest, unless you're watching on a 4K monitor, you're not really reaping the benefit, and it takes a lot longer to encode, and a lot longer to upload, and a lot more space on my computer. So I'm at that point of managing the quality. I think the quality comes out pretty good. Don't you? In general, it seems to work. The biggest thing I noticed a long way ago, and why you never see a premiere on the channel anymore, is that YouTube compresses the hell out of vids for premieres. Raymond's trying lime on field 61 on Peace River. Jeez. I've got some really good suggestions off my first Peace River video about how I can make it different to Seneca and not just be another big machinery series. Then again, people love the big machinery series, right? Seems to be what everybody craves. Matthias, nice to see you. Welcome from Germany. Quantum, how are you, mate? Nice to see you. It yells at you if you stream in 4K. Mine yells at me now. Mine's yelling at me tonight, saying my bitrate's too high. It recommends 8K for a bitrate, and I'm running at 12. And it just says, no, stop it. Big fields, big equipment. Yeah, I think that's what everybody likes, right? I think Lancy's done another update for American Life, so I think they've pulled down the current version while the new one's being uploaded. Because Args and I got a fresh copy last night sent to us with a few updates in it, so I'm guessing in the next day or so we'll see the update back in the store. Don't panic. Timorous! Who did I support in the Euro finals, England or Italy? England, of course. Being English, I supported England. But unfortunately this time, it wasn't for us. It wasn't to be. And actually, like, being totally pragmatic, over the course of the tournament, I think Italy were the better side. So even though I thought we played well in the first half, contained them, scored the goal, they played better than us in the second half. And you know what our track record is with penalties, so as soon as it went to penalties, it was more than likely not going to go our way. So, but we've got the World Cup next year, and we've got a good bunch of players. So all is not lost. Hopefully we'll be able to grow and take it on the chin and develop from it. You thought I was Irish? Nope. Very much not Irish. David, no time for football when you're farming. They were the Italian play style is not one I enjoy. The theatrics and the rolling around and the dramatics. Yeah, it's not my. It's not a style of football I enjoy. But you could see we had them on the back foot definitely in the first half. But they did some good tactical changes, and we couldn't get it back after that. So there we go. Hopefully our time will come at some point. Trust me, living in Scotland hasn't been easy this week. They love to see an England loss. The rule in Scotland is, who do you support? Anybody who's playing England. Exactly, Dazza. Proper Italian football. With the amateur dramatics. Right, hopefully this the whiteness of the line will disappear in the next growth stage, because it doesn't look that good. Looks like it snowed, doesn't it? Yeah, I agree, Mark. I was slightly concerned tactically when Italy changed the game. He didn't have a clue what to do and just carried on doing the same thing, and that's how they got back into the game. But you know what? We got to the finals. That's an achievement in itself. So a step at a time. Take care, Bourbon. Happy mowing, mate. See if we can. We're going to top this up once we've get around to that end of the field, so we don't have to drive all the way over there. Mark Robbins, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that. Speaking of football, Mark Robbins was a very good player for Man United in the early 90s. Looking forward to FS22. Yep, I think the hype train is getting real. Oh look, we left a rock behind. I knew we'd leave one. They're even good-looking rocks, aren't they? He's even made an effort to design the rocks. Maybe the next thing is different types of rocks, different sizes. Right, let's get this corner done. What do we think? 17%? I can get another pass on here. Let's be as efficient as we can. Michael Barrett, thank you for the subscription. Much appreciated. Take care, Dazza. Thanks for dropping by. Jade, Ashley, and family. Do I have cows? Not on this map yet, Jade. No. But we're probably thinking about it. A rock box right now would be handy, wouldn't it, Args? Yeah. I'm going to maybe go and have a little peruse of some mod sites after the stream and see what I can find. Cranky, I'm 60 and like a kid waiting for Christmas. Yeah, it's going to be good, isn't it? It's going to be good. Don't forget about Jesper Blomqvist. Exactly, that was another player. I think he was in the 99 side that won the Champions League, wasn't he? What kind of settings do I have? What for, Jake? Graphics. Everything turned up to 11. Thank you, Michael. That's much appreciated. Great to have you on board. There you go. We've fairly rattled through this line. I love the fact that we haven't had to fill up once yet either. Typical, isn't it? Always buy more than you need. Devon, nice to see you. How's things? Yeah, graphics, everything maxed out, Jake. And my scaling turned up to 120%. Oh, missed a bit there, look, a little bit of grass sticking out. That won't last long. Ryan Holden, nice to see you. There's lots of people who have Holden in their name. I'm just wondering if there's a load of V8 supercar fans in here. Other than Argsy. There we go. I do have real mower installed, Mark, yes. There were bushes all over this field when I started it. But I quite like these ones in between the fields. Mr. Rui, don't know how to pronounce that. I've got this, the white work horse. It's not the field boss. It's the workhorse, I think. And I've got a John Deere 40 series and a Fordson. Have I tried Rusty? I have tried Rusty Acres before, yes. I'm still filling up then. Polycount Taz has a weight box that could be adapted. Yeah. Wonder if he's still listening. I think he's left, hasn't he? Just says white on the back. You know what? Best weight. Oh, there you go. It's the farm equipment 9195. Here he is. Hey, Taz, Polycount Taz. Argsy was just saying there's a very nice weight pack that could be adapted to be a 3-point rock box for the front of tractors. Just in case you, in case you're at a loose end, Right. Last little bit of lime, and then we go plant in some fields. It is. Argsy's right. It says it on the side of the hood. Workhorse. So it is the workhorse. I basically think on it as the workhorse is the four-wheel drive version, and the field boss is the two-wheel drive version. Do we really need a rock box? No. Cranky would be able to see if it was washed. Alright. Don't feed the beast. He'll just use it against me. Oh, thanks, Ryan. I am in esteemed companies there. Right, let's drop that off. We'll go and dump that lime that's on that truck as well. I'm going to wash this just to stop Cranky and Argsy moaning. That's not dandruff, mate. Pablo Escobar would be having a field day if he saw that. Octo, nice to see you. Michael Barrett, we are going to do some. We're going to do some seeding now. We're going to plant some grass. Not with this tractor. We're going to throw on the John Deere and go seeding with that. It's the first time this has been cleaned for a long time. Looks quite good, that, doesn't it? It's an acquired taste, this tractor. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I really like it. I like the way it looks. My dad is not a fan. Thinks they're ugly. Right, let's drop him in here, shall we? There we go. In fact, that's a terrible place to park it. Exactly, Jake. Yeah. I couldn't, I promised him. It was a promise at the start of the series that I'd keep everything washed. So I'm making up for it by not washing anything in any other series. Right, let's get this leftover lime in the shed, and then we will we'll just park up the trailer. Make sure we've locked it. If you remember, the whiskey fell off as we went around the corner. Did you, Ryan? I'm sure Daggerwin has never heard of me. Jade, Ashley and family, shout out for you guys. Well, I don't know if it's you guys or not. I don't know if you're sitting there as a family watching this. That would be pretty cool if you were. But welcome to the stream. It's nice to have you here. What am I doing? Off. Show me. Right. Turn it off. Now it's not showing me where to unload typically. These things, it's so selective as to what it shows you. Oh, it's squashed inside the... So before it showed me the unload point, now I can't see it. Typical. Off auto load module. Oh. Just leave it in there. Jelly, you tried Corsair with 8 combines once. It didn't really work for me that well. You have any help you can give me? Beyond the basics of follow the instructions in the vids, it's really hard to be able to do any more other than seeing you do it in person. So B, cranky. Let's try B. Yeah, it's a difficult one to. Yeah, it doesn't show you the unload point. It's so annoying. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. There's no rhyme nor reason to it. B. L. Turn that off. Yeah, I don't get it sometimes. I'm fine. I don't need the truck at the moment anyway. It's all good. It is all good. Tried them both, Mark. Yeah, I basically mashed the whole keyboard in the end. Mostly out of frustration. But yeah, it wasn't working. What's everybody's thoughts on the Wrecker by 82 Stew? To be honest, I haven't tried it yet. Kind of not seeing where... right, hang on, Mark. Let's try and get this sorted, because it's annoying. Auto load work mode turn on. So that's for picking stuff up, right? So we're going to turn that off. Auto load work mode turned off. So in before it would say show unload position. It's just not showing it. Try outside, or do you think maybe it's because it's in a shed? It's just a random thing with this auto load add-on. It just gets a bit annoying. It doesn't show you all the options sometimes, but then sometimes it does. It's really annoying. And then it gives you nonsense like cruise control at the bottom there, which I don't really need or want. It's very annoying. So, anyway. Like I said, I'll park it in here now. I'm not desperate for the moment. The tow chain is still... No, that's the Taj Fun rope from this, which is totally fine. That works fine. Right, let's get this loaded up now. So I'm cool with it. I'll work it out. I'll work it out off stream. It's just annoying that sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not. Just a bit annoying. Fill it up. See how far that lasts us. Not that much left there. We'll go and fill up the fertilizer as well. Wonder if I can fill it up off the floor or it needs to be in a bucket. Let's find out. If it can be off the floor, that would be a winner. Nope, can't fill up the floor. That's annoying. What's that? That's fertilizer, there we go. Right. Let's get the digger. There we go. Michael Barrett, could you give me a shout, please? Michael! There you go. Right, let us dump this in here. Ooh, just make sure I'm not dumping it all over the farmyard. I know we make it ourselves now, but don't want to waste it. We don't have much in the way of seed, so hopefully, I'm not sure if we can get through all the fields with it. I doubt we can, but we shall give it a go. Buzz Senior, how's it going? CG Chieftain, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you. Great you could finally make a stream. That's awesome. Right. Shall we do some auto drive? Auto drive? What am I talking about? What is wrong with me tonight? Let's do some GPS. Well, it makes sense if I turn the drill on there, wouldn't it? Yep. A point. Set the B point around about, what do we reckon, somewhere here. Is your input help mode on auto? I don't know, mate. Shall we go back? Do you want me to go back and have a look? Empta, nice to see you. In general settings, input help mode on auto. Let's go and have a look, shall we? I've set the width of that right. That's all good. Let's go general settings. That is not what I want. It is traffic. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Info dialog's on. Camera sensibility. Input help mode keyboard. Should that be auto? That just text, doesn't it? There we go. We'll just jump out of that at some point. Take care, Fusion. Take care. Good to see you on here, buddy. Try auto. I'm stuck now. There we go. I'll go back in and try it again. Oh, it's on go slow on the menus tonight. That is annoying. Victor Cox, what maps am I playing on? A load of different ones, Victor. I always put the links to the maps I'm playing in my vids, so just check out the descriptions of the vids and should be able to tell you. And we've got the blue circle of death. Right, let's switch that to auto. We'll save the game, just because everything's a bit laggy there. How long have our live stream for? 2 hours, Michael. We'll probably maybe plant this field and call it there for the night. But additional game settings is what slows that down. If you were wondering. But you know what we could do for a bit of fun? You know what we could do? We'll fire it up and see if it's working. Can you hear that? Does the startup thing work on Alright, come on. There we go. Powering up. I'm interested to see how much grass we've got. Could we finish this field? I'm going to say no, due to the fact that we've already dropped 2%. Maybe though. We'll see. When are you going to the cow map? What cow map's that, Jade? Let's skip a row, shall we? Let's skip a couple of rows, maybe. West Texas. Args and I are going to probably record another one on the weekend. Alright, I'm just firing into Sim Dash because I've got it set up. I want visor. Wait for that to load up. Peace River. Welcome back, Victory. Welcome back, Jake. Glad you could come back. I am going to do this. Reload later. Okay. Try. Just starting up some software so we can put Sim Dash on screen, because we've not done that for ages. And right on cue, T-Man comes into the chat, because it was him that asked me if I would run some Sim Dash again. So, there you go. Perfect timing. Nice to see you, T-Man. There we go. Just skip one row here, shall we? Get this lined up. Right, Sim Dashboard is loaded up, but my mirroring stuff hasn't yet. So, give me a sec and it will be ready. Gordon Smith, what's the survival map that Argsy plays on? Spectacle Island, I think. Gamer Dude 30, nice to have you here. Great to have you here. Second. What is Simboard? Sim Dashboard is, let's see if this works now. That is what Sim Dashboard is, Jake. It's like as if we'd planned that. So now I can turn off my guidance steering. All through, I'm not sure if you can see it through the touchscreen actually. But I have got the finger sensor switched on, so I can go to here. I can click guidance. I can lower my implement all through the tablet. And it's a much more immersive experience than pressing buttons on a keypad or a keyboard. Take care, Michael. Thanks for dropping by. Jade, Ashley and family, I'm 13 and trying to be a YouTuber. Good for you. Good luck with it. It's a lot of hard work, but if you can pull it off, it's very rewarding. So stop here, raise the implement, turn off guidance steering. Sim dashboard is voodoo magic. It's clever stuff. It is. I just make it look pretty. The guy who actually made it is clever. Yeah, drive safe, Scorp. I know the top 2 stairs can be a nightmare at this time of night. Rusty! How are you doing, buddy? Oh, carnage, last day at the county fair. They'll all be getting drunk and leery. Tim, thanks for dropping by, mate. It's great to see you. I'll see you again soon. And you too, Jake. Have a good one. Clear roads, Scorp. Nice to hear it. There you go, T-Man. I've got Sim Dash up just for you. I don't have a 40 series tractor though. We could run it off that. I can't run it off that because it hasn't got GPS on it. But you can see all the other stuff. You can see all the other stuff moving, which is always quite nice. I really hope he updates it for FS22. Nope. I managed to unhook the tractor. Good one. Look at that. It's given me... oh no, it's given me about these. Oh, it's the voice of farming sim himself, Mr. MRG. Voice of an angel, that guy. Voice of an angel. You've got a map to send my way. Well, that's exciting. That is exciting. I am looking forward to that. That's dangerous chat. Really? After that? Come on, MRG. I reckon you hold it back. Hold it back for a couple of weeks. EG, greetings from South. Wow! I don't think we've had anybody from South Korea before. This is new. Great to have you here, EG. Great to have you here. Hendrik, take care. Thanks for joining us, my friend. Been great chatting to you tonight. Todd, good evening, sir. Voice of God and the body of a god. Have you seen him doing his pumping iron in his live streams? I've had to stop watching them. It's too much. It's too much. I keep catching Mrs. FSG watching them on her own though. Just slightly worrying. Oh. Hey, T-Man with the super chat. Smash that like button. Yeah, if you could, if you're enjoying the stream and you feel like supporting me, a wee click of the like button is always very appreciated. Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, look, we'll just start planting the other field as well, shall we? Let's just do both fields at once. FSG, do you feel there's a bigger following of the game in Europe or North America? Good question, Taz. I think it depends on who watches your channel. My audience is about 70% American. But then again, I would probably wager more American maps and more American style farming. I think you also find, I mean, there's some huge, I would call, foreign language YouTubers, you know, guys, German YouTubers, doing FS, French, so I think, you know, they'll get some big followings as well. Yeah, I think I know the US market feels like they haven't had the attention that Europe has had in the past, and I know FS and Giants are trying to address that in FS22, which is great. But yeah, definitely more. Certainly, my channel has more. Definitely has more than more Americans than Europeans. But I think on the whole, probably because there's so many of them in Europe, across all of the different countries. You know, like there's a huge Polish following for FS19, huge, absolutely massive. And German, obviously. So I think over the... do you know what, actually? Probably over the piece. I bet you it's about 50-50. I bet you it's about 50-50. And we can't forget the Canadians, exactly, Madison. Can't forget the Canadians. Who is from Jamaica? You from Jamaica, Jade? I can add that to my list of countries that have visited the channel at some point. South Korea, though, that's awesome. Don't forget the... How can you forget the Irish? Crikey. T-Man, I'm skipping every row just to help make the turn a little bit easier. I don't really need to with a small setup like this, but if you were using a big air cart and seeder, you would want to skip a few rows just to help with the turns, so you're not really turning your equipment too tightly. Even one row skipping on this is a little bit difficult. There we go. Gordon Smith, the Canadians have twice the Canadians like do properly big farming. Polycount Taz, thank you for hanging out, mate. It's great to see you. We'll see you again soon. Matty Daniels, one thing I know is what tractors and implements that I drive past now. Yeah. Farming Simulator makes you more intelligent. Fact. Gamer Dude, how about adding South Africa? Oh, crikey, we've had South Africa on the list for a very long time. You are definitely not in the minority, Gamer Dude. Jeffro, take care. How big is my farm in FS19, Jade? Big. Has auto lock on the lane switching? You missed that. Oh. That sounds good. I'm interested to see what's going to happen with the I assume auto drive thing that they've got in game. Yes, you can, Derek. It's official. Farming simulator makes you smarter. It does. It does indeed make smarter. I think that's a brilliant idea, Gordon. I'd love to see that. Xander, do I have a favourite track? I have a few. It's a bit mood based. So I I love an old school John Deere like this because we used to have them. Our contractors on the farm used to have these, and they were like, you kind of drooled over them when they came and did contracting. I love Fords, Case, Steigers, John Deere 9RX, 9RTs, 8RX. A lot of John Deere do some lovely tracks at the moment. Yeah, I would say they're probably the undisputed king of nice tractors at the moment. Case do some good stuff as well, though. Scorpion's Edge. My kids say FS is too boring. Just you wait, mate. Just you wait. Lionel, am I excited for FS22? You bet I am. It's going to be awesome. You awesome. Madison, you're actually in the world of modding. That's brilliant. Good for you. I'm surprised how little grass is going down. This is positive. Matty, that should build a 1950s farm map with only time-specific tools and machinery. I think you could probably just about do that. I'm not sure there's a massive range of implements to choose from, but certainly you could do that. I wonder if we can get through this field without having to refill. That's positive. Rowdy Westtime. Hi FSG, I'm new to FS19. Any tips for mods and more? If you're brand new to it, Rowdy, my recommendation would be go and look at the mod hub within the game. It's all split up into sections. You can find different maps, you can find different tractors. Just one click and you're installing them into game. You can get them off other sites, but I would say to start with, if you're brand new to it, don't worry about that. Go and have a look at the ones in game, get yourself familiar with different mods, and then build up from there. What's my favourite van? Jade, there is only one van in the game. And I will show it to you now. If I can remember where I've parked it. I know where I've parked it. 1 second while I click into the very laggy menu. P. Mitchie Plays, welcome to the stream. I've now hopefully not crashed it. It will come up in a minute. Something is definitely... Matty Daniels knows the score. No, not the 18 van. But yes, the 18 van is cool. Oh, come on, game. We're having a little freeze at the moment. Just talk among yourselves while the game decides what it wants to do. There we go. Thought I'd lost it then. Nope. Let's go into that one anyway. It is this, Jade, the greatest truck in the game. There'll be a mod conflict wobbler. I don't know why it's lagging. Probably additional menu stuff. I did see today somebody's done the dual truck. If you don't know what Jewel is, you're too young. Go check it out. It's an awesome film. It's the closest I've got to her. I haven't got any vans, so it's the closest I've got. Oh, no, I've missed the wrong row. There we go. Jump over. And now I've not turned it on. Hey, Joe's in! How are you, man? Nice to see you. Exactly, better late than never. Oh, you missed some good chat tonight, Joe. It's we were picking up rocks out of the field before with the new rock mod, which is very cool. Good advice from Aussie there, actually. Yeah, if you're new, learn the base game first, go through the tutorials, do things like that, and then start expanding. Yeah, if you try and do it all at once, you'll absolutely overwhelm yourself a bit. Has this actually grown already in this corner? I'm not even sure how it's done that. What a weird angle to grow at. That's odd, isn't it? Oh well. Not going to complain if it's growing quickly. Kind of hoping it's going to grow quick. Never played anything vanilla. Do you know, I can't play with vanilla mods. I said it to Argsy that we had the Arcusan bale loading trailer because we hadn't installed any other mods, both of us had a kind of massive aversion to it because we're like, well, it's a base game mod. It's almost like the shame of using a base game, which is wrong because there's nothing wrong with them. They're brilliant mods, but it's just like, yeah, like FS19 snobbery. Oh, base game, can't use that. I think we'll get around this field, but I think we'll struggle to get the next one done without some more seed. We shall give it a go. And Nio! Greetings from Argentina. Man, we've got the whole world in here tonight. So good. There's a 32 bale John Deere. I've got it, Botar. It's a great trailer, that. Yes, congratulations, winning Copper America. Nio, that was a good result. Nice, Matty. It sounds like it's a good way of helping your rehab, having a bit of focus on something like that. Right, let's whip this round here. We'll get these last few rows finished and we'll do the edges. What am I doing? Too many buttons. Can you see me touching the buttons on SimDash? I do have the finger sensor on it, but it's pretty subtle, so it probably doesn't show up very well. I need to get a more blatant pointer app or something that will highlight it. We could when we do all these fields, we're just going to mow them as one massive... We should just mow this as one massive field, shouldn't we? Even the path and everything. Try and get every last bit of... last little bit of grass that we can. Showed off the Flint Hills auto drive config, but was wondering if there are any for the in-game. There are. If you could make them yourself, Taz. I've not seen... I've not seen any that anybody who's created them yet, but it might be worth having a look on some. There's quite a few popping up on Mod Network these days, So you might want to just have a little search and see if anybody's created one already. Save you the hassle. Haptic feedback. Yeah, that would be good. Oh, Argsy still moans about does his tapping work on his phone. He made me turn it off in one of the updates I did. Christian Cristaldo, welcome, another Argentinian. Buenos Aires, what a stunning city that is. Right, we'll do some headlands now. I don't feel guilty driving over grass. Feels like it should be driven over, shouldn't it? Oh, just replanted the edge of that field. But it's all grass, so it doesn't really matter, does it? We can turn the GPS off now, and let's just rattle around the edges. I have to do a couple of laps actually. I'll get most of this. That's because I'm stunning too, Mark. I knew we would not get all. I didn't judge some of these bits quite right, so we'll do a couple of laps, but we'll get everything in. 17%. Could we do that last field? What do we reckon? I don't think it would take too long to do. It's not a huge field, that, is it? Have we got enough seed to do it? Yes, please, if you could hit the like button, it definitely helps the channel, helps the algorithm, and helps YouTube share my content so other people can find me. So that's much appreciated. Right. Corn is going to be there for forever, isn't it? I need to run over it just to get rid of it. I'll come back for that other bit that I missed. Hey, welcome back, Args. Catch all of those bits? Yes. Right, the last few little bits of this, and then I think we'll need to go and get some more seed. Yeah, it's just for you, T-Man. I know you asked me the other day if you could see it again, so I thought I'd fire it up. When did I last fertilise? I think I'm fertilising now, actually, Mark. I put slurry on before I ploughed. Or maybe I didn't put slurry on this one. I'll check the menu in a minute. I don't want to go into the menus again because it's so laggy. I know that backfield is fully fertilised, and I think this one behind us is as well. This one hasn't had. This will need another dose of fertiliser at some point. Edu, what is this sim dashboard? Google sim dashboard, or have a look at my vids. I've done a few videos on it. It's basically a touch panel for Farming Simulator. and you can have different panels running, so you can have a combine one, you can have tractor ones, you can have this one here, which is just a kind of multi-use display, an active run page. The ones I've designed look like John Deere screens, because that was what I did when I set out. But I've also designed a case one, and I'm in the middle of building a generic one at the moment. So yes, it runs on a, thank you Mark, it runs on a an Android tablet, and sits on my desk next to me. So it's a nice little bit of immersive stuff, just to help with game immersion. And it seems to have been very popular with other people. So it's up there in one of my top performing vids. So people like it. There we go. There's a little bit down at the bottom there, and I think there's a little bit more right up at the top, which we'll go and get. Just run over this because there's a bit of lime under there as well that we haven't got. We're just going to get that top end. Evening, Kieran. How's it going? There's a tractor on Sim Dashboard. Unfortunately not, T-Man. There is a limitation to the amount of data it pulls out of the game. So it's just a static image. Just a static image, I'm afraid. I've just realised it's got my FSG logo covering it up on your screen, so that wasn't very clever, was it? In fact, that's gonna bug the hell out of me. I'm gonna have to move that. There you go, that's better. Forgot about that. Thank you, Mark. Very kind of you. Right, there we go. Field is done. Now, 14%. Did we try that field on 40%? So that field, what did we have? 40% in there when we started. We're down at 14%. So we used... I don't think we're going to run out. And I don't think I've got any more seed. The little watermark in the bottom corner covering up my speedometer. No worries, P-Mitchy. Thanks for dropping by, dude. Oh, I'm on high-speed sprinting. If I get any seed in here? No, got rid of it all. Oh, look, I've got more lime than I know what to do with. I'm glad I bought all that other stuff. So we would need to buy another bag of seed, really, wouldn't we? Unless we unload the planter. I don't know how much is in there. That's interesting. Let's see what's in there. There's some in there. We'll get that last thing finished. If not, we'll call it there, and we'll come back and do it in the week. Ooh. Interesting. Dun, 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 unload. Fertilizer and seed. I've got the joy of reversing this back into the corner, haven't I? I'm sensing, in fact, I'm just going to abandon it here for now so we can get on with doing that field. We'll come back for it another day. We'll sort it out offline. Always nice finding leftover seed in your sheds. Oh wow, that went up to 18%, so we could very much still run out, but I'm kind of confident. And now where is my... Oh, I'm just going to leave that lying there as well. We'll fix that later. We will fix that later. Right, let's see if 18% can get this field done. Or not. Oh, straight down to 17%. That's a good start, isn't it? Right. Come on. What do we reckon? Enough or not enough? Let's find out, shall we? Well, I think we can confirm that rocky fields doesn't work with seeders and planters, because we've not had a single rock pop up while we've been doing this, which I suppose makes sense. 20 Cranky's going with his 20%. Mark saying enough. Well, we can't stop now, can we? I was gonna kind of knock things on the head, but I think we just got to keep going. Cobble said just short. I will do my very best to not overlap too much on anything, but let's see how we go. Crikey, we're down to 16% already. %, Mike's saying. I tell you what, if we get to the end and there's stuff left in the tank, there's not going to be stuff left in the tank. We're down to 16% already. Not going to be enough. Says Midnight Farmer. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Is a there's definitely two schools of thought here for sure. You've got to bear in mind that the headlands use a lot more than the up and down rows. So even though it's going down quite quickly now, once we've done a couple of laps, it's ticking down quite quick, isn't it? It's ticking down about a second a point, so I think I'm not feeling confident now. Even though I want to be, it makes it easier for me if I can finish it. Free hats for everyone. Let's find out, shall we? I'm not confident. It's actually bigger. I forget it's quite a big field when you see it like this. So we'll have to see. Yeah, once we've done this headland, we'll do another one, and then we'll jump onto some up and down rows. Mark's saying 100 short. Yeah, Josh has changed his mind pretty quick. Let's see. I know I am, Args. Just trying to generate a bit of excitement. Jeez, man. Who got out of bed on the wrong side this morning? Jeez. The question is, Mark, would it grow better? It's hormones. No worries, Josh. All good here, mate. Yeah, no, it's been a fun stream. Another dig at the Aussies. Ah, right. Any opportunity, right? Mate, you're dreaming. %. I am not confident now. Definitely not. Luca, good evening. How are you? I can't see it ever happening. Now, the optimism has well and truly left. Yeah, I think Cranky, you're right now, in hindsight. Oh, Kieran! With the $10 super chat, thank you very much, mate. That is incredibly generous of you. I shall absolutely have a... well, I'll not have a virtual one, I'm going to have a real one. I will raise a glass to you, sir, after the stream. Thank you very much. Exactly, Mike. That's what I'm hoping. Send Jeepers Creepers to get some more seed. Yeah, that might be the order of the day. That might be the order of the day. Oh, Scott, you're gonna have to tap me up, mate. I can sort you out with bottle. I bet with shipping, I could get you a bottle for way less than that. I'll bring it over. I'll bring it over when I come for the barbecue. Oh, we're down to 8%. This is a non-existent challenge now. It's well and truly done. We'll leave it at 2 headlands, Josh. Kind of almost it narrows in the middle. Heading up into the Highlands in a couple of weeks' time for a bit of a family holiday for the summer. So we've got a couple of distillery tours on the list of things to do, which should be quite good fun. %. We were way off with our estimation. It's just a shame there wasn't more in that bag still. We would have been fine. Cranky's going practical, bankrolling the seed. I'm gonna need it. I have 220 seeds left in my seeder. We're barely going to get half the field done. That's funny, isn't it? That just shows you how big this field is. Definitely not going down as fast now, though. There's certainly still not enough in there to make it happen. But this is going to be one enormous crop of grass. I'm very much looking forward to mowing this. We have to blow our entire budget on Polycount's mower. Don't know how much it is. 232k in the back. I think this is the most we've ever had, actually, Todd. So that should be good. Yeah, safe to say we could maybe see where it goes narrow in the middle there. I think we could join that a little bit up. But we are definitely going to have to come back and finish this off another time. But it was a nice challenge when it lasted, wasn't it? .4% left. Can't even see it on the white background. Take care, Josh. Thanks for dropping in, mate. Good to see you. Oh, I missed a bit there. 3%, we'll get maybe one more pass if we're lucky. Let's run along the top here, shall we? That's a good par 5 this yet. It is. Go. What are we doing? 100. Right. So we're going to have to admit defeat. Go and pick up a little bit more seed another day. Todd with the $5 super chat to get a muffler for the exhaust so the neighbours won't yell. That's why I'm in the middle of nowhere, Todd, because they were sick of the noise everywhere else. Harriet, can I show the map? I can, I will in a minute, yep. It's Bull's Gap if you want to check it out. I find was that a rock? Is that a rock? Did we miss a rock? Oh no, it's a bit of tree. I do believe there's a rock over here, wasn't there? Definitely threw a rock over here at the start, or did I pick it up? That was when Argsy told me not to leave the rocks lying around because they would start lagging everything up. I thought I chucked it in the woods here. Oh, I can't find it. Oh well. Midnight Farmer, is this map on console? No, unfortunately not, mate. It is a PC only map. $56, $54. Well, we were way off, weren't we? It's not even a competition. We'll fill in this little corner if we can. I don't think we're going to be able to do that, are we? Let's just go down the side now. No hats. Unlucky, Derek. No hats. There we go. Our last 32, 31. I'm not even going to run another row here. I think we'll accept this. Rich farmer converts land to golf course, yeah. I'm going to join the squad. I'm going to turn up in my monster truck and jump combines. Right, okay, so half that field done. We'll go and get some more seed, and we will do that, I think, at the start of the next episode, because I think it seems like a really sensible place to call it a day with 10 minutes to go. So, that was really fun tonight. I properly enjoyed that. Great to see so many of you here, and thanks for all the fun and banter, and yeah, I've left this place in a terrible mess. Got some tidying up to do before the next episode. But there we go. Another busy day on Bull's Gap. I need to work out what's going on with that autoload trailer as well. I need to do a bit of landscaping here. I forget how high this is, so we're going to sort that as well. We've got a good payday out of the BGA at the start, so we are definitely our richest I think we've ever been. But thanks everyone. Always appreciated your time. Spending it here with me on a Wednesday night is always massively appreciated. So thank you very much. I will see you all again very soon. Have a good rest of your weeks, and yeah. Oh, keep a lookout for tomorrow's big news on the secret map. It's worth it. It's worth waiting for. All right, take care, guys. Have a good night. All the best. Bye for now.